Alrighty. Alright, guys. I am sorry that I did not stream all day today. I do apologize for that. But I wanted to talk about something that actually kind of tickled me pink a little, because it did. And honestly, it made me laugh. Like, beyond laughing, I laughed. Alright, so a lot of you know my position on the whole shipping Nick and Judy together and all this stuff. I'm sure at this point all of you probably know my position on this because I've talked about it multiple times. Today I had somebody say, after I posted, and I will actually read to you guys what was said. And no, I was doing my best to be nice and just have an opinion, and this guy came after me, and yet he tries to play it off that, you know, he doesn't have a problem with me, but yet he seems to have a problem with me. I said, I can't wait to see this scene not be what people predict it's going to be. I swear if they hook these two up, it's going to be so forced, considering they met only 5.5 months ago, according to the movies at least. I used facts to support what and I've calculated this up. It takes 5 to 6 months to go through a police academy. And then it also, the movie itself transpires within a week, right? Or at least the time that Nick and Judy meet, it transpires within a week. And then it fast forward to a week in the second movie. It's been a week. He goes, bro, you are annoying. I said, the only thing I find annoying here is that you found the time to tell me that I'm annoying. I have the right to my opinion just as much as anyone else, and if you can't handle that, then that's your problem, not mine. I say, and I guess I was trying to heat it up, and I guess I shouldn't have, but does it annoy you that I'm using facts from the film and math to support my argument rather than some fantasy I've came up with in my head? Cry me a river. My opinion stays the same, and if you can't handle that, that's your issue, not mine. He then proceeds to go, no, bro, my problem is that you are purposely going into the comments section of a channel that actively supports this ship. For one, alright, Nick Wilde has neither confirmed nor denied that he supports this ship. He is in the middle. He is simply posting fan art and he's posting edits on Zootopia. That does not mean that he's supporting the ship. To tell people that this ship sucks. That is annoying. You are in all your right to criticize and think whatever you want. Okay, then why are you coming after me? But there are certain social forms that you must follow. Oh, so now I'm the one being told that I have to follow a social thing because of the fact that you don't agree with me. If you want to dislike this ship, it is alright, but it is preferable for everyone if you did that in a forum of people that shares your opinion instead of being annoying to others. Okay, I'm going to read what I said in response. Alright, and I'm not trying to be an ass, but this guy asked for this. I said, I've actually talked to the owner of this channel. He doesn't mind me having the opinion that I do and commenting on his videos. The only person that has a problem here is you. If he has a problem with me commenting what I do, he would let me know. He has not, so in my opinion, you are the only person that has an issue with me saying what I have to say. And as far as I'm concerned, I can say what I want and have every right to say it. I don't know where you got the idea that Nick supports the ship, because if you actually been here long enough, you would see that most of the stuff he posts is just Zootopia related. You're the only person here that seems to have an issue with me. As far as that goes, I don't know what to tell you. That's your own personal issue. I don't have to go anywhere else to voice my opinion because of the fact that it makes one person feel annoyed because of the fact that I voiced my opinion. And for the record, I'm not completely against the ship. I'm against the ship being forced into the second film or the second movie. If they decided to do it in the third movie, I couldn't care less. It wouldn't make any sense to make it part of the film, but it would not be something that would bother me. The issue I have is the fact that every time an image with Nick and Judy comes out, everybody is screaming, "Oh my God, they're such a cute couple." I find that annoying. I said, so if I wanted to be the same level of prick that you're being, I would tell you to do the same thing and go to a forum that houses the same amount of people that have the same opinion as you, but we all are here to share our opinions. So I couldn't care less what your opinion is, because I have a right to mine just as much as you have a right to yours. So how about you back off? And so far he hasn't said anything back. But the reason I'm sharing this is not because the fact it's not because of the fact that, I'm wanting to start a war with anybody or anything like this. It tickles me that he proceeds to tell me that I need to go somewhere else to voice my opinion on what should be done with the Zootopia 2 film, while he is in the same YouTube channel voicing his opinion on what should be done with the Zootopia 2 film. You want to tell one person to do that, you need to do it too. You want me to go to a group of people that agrees with my opinion, then you need to go to a group of people that agrees with your opinion. Don't play no one side. You gonna want me to do something, you got to do it too. Don't be that. Don't be that person, All right, and I even messaged the owner of the YouTube channel on Discord, and I asked him if he had a problem. He has not responded yet, but I'm almost willing to bet that he's not going to tell me that he has a problem with me. Because the fact that most of the time, I'm one of the first people to comment on his stuff. And I'm not always hating on the ship. It's only certain times that I am. This guy chose a fight. And the funny thing is, he hadn't commented anything else. He went after me. He didn't comment anything in the comment section. He went after me. Like, directly went after me. Like, okay, so you want to tell me to go to a forum and discuss my feelings about the film with people that agree with me. Okay, then why don't you do the same thing and leave the YouTube channel alone? All right? Don't play the one side where, oh, I can stay here, but you can't. No, that's not how that works. You want to tell one, and I know there's forums out there that are built for disagreeing and agreeing. All right? I don't go to forums, period. I don't touch them. It is pain, Spear. Pain and suffering. But yeah, it tickled me that he went after me like he did. I found that funny. I'm not going to mess with that anymore, because the fact that, it's not worth my time nor effort arguing with somebody that has a hissy fit when somebody disagrees with their opinion. But it's still funny. It's still funny. It's still funny seeing people... That's another B-29. I should probably go this way. Daddy King... Okay, I'm done already. Can I crash this plane now? I need to find some targets to go after, and I think I'm going to hit these. But yeah, guys, like, y'all know my position. Y'all know my position on the Zootopia stuff, and I don't hate on anybody that has an opposite opinion that ships Nick and Judy. I don't hate on them. The one thing I have, question though is, why do the shippers, the only thing that I question is, y'all have comics that are made by people that are arguably better. Wrong button. Let's see, chat. There we go. That is arguably better than a film could possibly be. I'll be the first one to tell you guys, Return to Zootopia, one of my favorite fan-made films. It is one of my favorite, because while yes, I disagreed with them shipping Nick and Judy, it highlighted the fact that Nick and Judy were going to have issues. It highlighted that. But it also highlighted the fact that Nick and Judy could get through them if they tried hard enough. It covered like all the possibilities in one film. But I never would have expected adding a different species of animal into the movie. Like, that was a big surprise to me when I found out that's what they were doing. That was a big surprise. But it's not a bad surprise. Like, at first, yes, I didn't like the idea of reptiles, and now they're talking about there could be birds in the third one. Like, I don't like the idea of all these different kind of animals being in a film that was mainly meant for mammals, you know, but it did raise the question, all right, where are the reptiles? Where are the birds? Where are all these other animals? You know, where are they at? So, you know, it's nice to see them actually answering that question with a film. Bird. But, you know, I don't hate the shippers. It's the shippers that try too hard to force the ship that I dislike. And a lot of them do that. And I'm going to get intercepted before I get to my base. This is nice. I don't know if they've gotten turtles yet, to be honest, M22. I'm going to get intercepted before I even get there. I'm in danger. I'm at a high enough altitude, but let's gain a little bit more altitude here. Call it the panic climb. Dude, the fact that he's climbing with me scares me more. It would be cool to see them add like a little turtle, though. I'm so getting intercepted. Yep, that's a Kika too, so that's even worse. It's Japanese. The future is now, he says. Please no. Please no. Please. Okay. Light him up! Light him up! Pray to God it hits something important. That's not important. Oh my God, I didn't realize how important that actually was. You don't realize how important a certain part on your aircraft is until it falls off. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, turn. Please turn. I want to get these bombs off before he intercepts me again. All right, here we go. And pray. That's all I'm going to say is pray. Go away. Go away! Go! That's important. Please die. Please just die. Please just... Japanese die. Die, Japanese man. Die. I want... No, that's a fire. That's important things. Can I hit the other one before I burn to death? Nope. Okay. Okay, Kiko. Ah! Okay, nothing's there. Hey, at least I bombed the base. Leave the plane. I hit him bad, though. If he J's out... Oh, I hit both of his engines. Oh, I thought I was off. What? Why is he down low? Does that actually work? Why are these two still alive? I want the Kika to die. That's all I'm gonna say. If the Kika... What? Why are you... What? Huh? Sir, your landing gear need to go back up. You don't need to deploy your landing gear to... dear God. Oh, yeah, he responded. In what world? Hold on. What the hell are you on about? Have you never seen real life? In what world do you need to know someone for over half a year to even consider dating? Oh boy. I'm not even gonna respond to that because that's a different person. But yeah, I might. I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna. I'm not breathing hard. Oi. My mic is just sensitive. I've told you this before. I can breathe like Darth Vader. The force is strong with this one. It's 6'3". I physically cannot understand why so many people want the ship for Nick and Judy to happen. I'm trying so hard to wrap my head around why they want to see a bunny rabbit and a fox become a couple. It's just like, what kind of sick person are you where not only do you want to see that happen, but apparently you want these two animals that are completely incapable of mating with one another to have a child that looks so freaking wonky that it's not even funny. Like, what kind of sick minds do the shippers have? Please tell me. Plus, apparently none of them have read the Zootopia abortion comic, because if they have, they would have the same opinion I have. I mean, let's be honest, I don't feel like Judy would be putting her job in front of a child or anything like that, but, I mean, she did work her ass off for it, so... World War II, do I even want to know why you're playing sad sob music in your truck? Or why you're sitting alone in your truck? Well, spit it out already, boy. Don't hold back, boy. I want to know the details. Why did I turn into Sean Connery? I don't know. Don't tell me she dumped you. Please don't tell me that. I don't think you can handle another one of those. Tell me, boy. Tell me you're still together. You better tell me, or else. Is it bad I can't get my freaking gun barrel up high enough to hit this tank? I'm reversing now. Never mind, I don't get to reverse. Oh, that's where that guy was. I told you to be cautious. I say that as I get blown up. I told you to be cautious, you damn it. Like you always sound like Darth Vader when you're angry. Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm actually having a good day. I'm just like, I'm kind of fed up with the fact that the shipping of Nick and Judy is being so forced to a point to where I'm honestly about to give up on not Disney. I'm not about to give up on Disney, but I'm about to give up on the fans of Disney because they seem so focused on every character having some sort of relationship with another character. It's like we're not in the 80s and 90s and whenever the first Disney movies came out. All right, we're in the 2000s. Grow up and stop trying so hard. But no, all they want to do is ship this character with that character, even when they're completely not compatible. Why the flip? Wait, is this her older or younger brother? If it's her younger brother, you have to excuse his ill-manneredness. If it's the older brother, just kick his ass. Or shoot him. That works too. Don't shoot him, please. That's bad advice. Don't listen to my advice. My advice sends people to jail. Oh, so he brought the whole truck thing into it. Hello there. I hope my gun reloads faster than his reverse speed goes. That works too. Gun tubers, that's a thing. I forgot that was a thing actually. I love the fact that that took his transmission and everything not in his turret. No, you stay away from me. You stay away. Oh, that was close. My turn. Oh, dang it. I shot just to be shot. No, like, if I'm being honest, World War II, you gotta be careful. And it's like, if it's not the girl, it's normally if the girl has siblings, older especially if it's older brothers, like, you gotta be careful. Because I can tell you myself, I have a niece, and she's just a little thing. And if I found out some dude was dating her, I'd probably be an asshole too, because the fact nobody's gonna fuck with her, you know. But I wouldn't be the kind of guy that would like throw a hammer at a truck and call it a piece of shit or anything like that. Like, I just make it very clear to you that if you hurt her, I will murder you and bury your body in the woods. Seems fair, right? I mean, that seems like a fair thing. I mean, at least it does to me. Oh no. Why always me? You're about to hear me go Darth Vader here in a second. Oh, I should probably shoot at that. Hold on. Did he just... He just kind of died. It's fine. So what happened after the dad came out? God damn it! And it... Wait, so hold on. This sounds like to me... No, this sounds like to me like the daughter didn't bother to tell her family where she was going. And so they thought she was probably gone or something, and they just overreacted. That's what it sounds like to me. So you say that it's quote-unquote not her fault, but I'd definitely ask her if she told her family where she was going. Because I'll tell you, a lot of girls will do that kind of shit too, just to piss off their family. They won't tell them where they're going, and then they'll show up later, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, we were worried sick about you." Ooh, good shot, dude. So what in the world do they have an issue with you driving a Ford, dude? That just sounds like they're putting the importance of what vehicle you drive in front of the fact that They just seem like they're putting the importance of a vehicle in front of what the daughter wants. I'll get him. Oh no. I'm so glad he managed to kill me, or kill him, because that would have been very much bad for me. Also, I beat the dad's ass. Oh, why are you beating older dudes, dude? Dude, you're I'm not trying to be an ass or anything, but you're honestly cruising to go to jail. Like, I don't know if it's just an illness that you have where you don't know when to back the fuck off of a fight or what. But I would have personally just left. That would have been me. Just saying. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's a big plane. I did. Uh-oh. Why me? Is that a bomb? I'm alive! I kind of win the fight. After he went inside, I left. Like, again, I'm not trying to be an ass, but, like, you know, in a situation like that, it's not best to throw hands or anything, because at the end of that, they're most likely going to tell her that she can't date you anymore. Oh my God, now I'm being forced to talk to my mother! Ah! Uh. 100% if you didn't leave, you would have been shot. Her dad wants to see me tomorrow after school, so I'll let you know how that goes. Bro, if I were you, I would sit down with the dad and tell him how much you love the daughter and everything, and tell him that it was irresponsible and just wrong for him to be trying to fight you. Just because the fact of something I drove. Because I'm telling you now, alright, if I could pick up girls just because the fact I owned a GMC Sierra, oh hell yeah. But if you really wanted to, dude, I would be pressing charges against the brother for damaging your vehicle. But then again, then the dad could press charges against you for beating his ass. So, I mean, you kind of shouldn't have whooped his ass. Don't worry, guys, I got it. Oh, that's... Nope, never mind, I don't have it. Oh, dear God. Run. Go this way. I'm alive! Y'all are never going to hear me be so happy to be alive. Wait, what's this one? Anyway. If I'm being honest, World War II, I would tread lightly. Like, don't be an ass. Be respectful. I don't care if you whoop their ass. I don't care if they whooped your ass. Be respectful. Show that you are the bigger man. And don't be an ass. That's my advice to you on that. If they are demanding to talk to you after school, be the bigger man. Because obviously they didn't show they were the bigger man, because they tried to whoop a 16-year-old and failed miserably. Hey, when did they get a Tempest? Guys, I want a Tempest. Oh, come on. Why does Germany not mount any bombs on their captured planes? Oh. Ooh, a 30% discount on all Chinese vehicles? What the hawk? Also ignore the fact I just screamed to the top of my lungs. Did I miss your name or something? No, I did not. You're just not here. Also, guys, just so y'all know, all right, I know I already told you guys this, but I'm going to tell you again. I have to get $75 for the PlayStation this week, and there's a reason behind it. My PlayStation Plus runs out on the 9th, and that would mean it would run out on Wednesday of next week. I think I calculated that up right. I think. I'm trying to remember which one you are. Because you haven't played in so long, I can't remember what your actual name in here is. Yeah, Tuesday is. I thought so. So yeah, that would mean that I would lose the ability to do anything as far as multiplayer. But tomorrow, I'm getting every DLC for SnowRunner that I don't already have. I'm getting them. Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you, World War II. Now you can say you're a gentleman. Yes. Oh. Do you wear a top hat and one of these fancy little eyeglasses? I'd say, bitch, move over. I'm sleeping in my bed. About time she went to snuggle, I'd say, you got one side of the bed, I got the other. Stay away from me. I'm not a nice person. Is it bad I was eyeballing a camper the other day that was for sale? Oh, hey Fuzo, how are you? After I kicked her family's ass. I think honestly, World War II, I think more or less the family's most likely testing you to see if you'll defend her and yourself if you needed to. It kind of gives me those vibes. Like, because if they're going to allow her to go out and date you and everything, why would they all of a sudden... I wouldn't live beside you even if it was worth $1 billion, which is actually currently what one of the jackpot things are on the lottery. Man, I'm so tempted to go buy a lottery ticket and pray to God and be like, please let this be the winning number, and put in some random numbers and then submit them. If I won $1 billion in the lottery, I would be the happiest person ever. My truck would be like completely took care of. We would be getting a new house. My mom's car would be getting completely fixed, and her truck as well. And then I'd be buying me a PC setup, and the rest of the money would be mine. Because I already know what kind of house we want. The only thing we would need to do is buy the land, and we'd be set. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to go this way now. Oh my, look, there's a car up there. Why are the both of you in light tanks? We're supposed to be helping one another. But the payout is... Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me I'd only get about half of what they're That's so fucking stupid. I'd love to have that much money, though. Is it bad that I'm looking all over the place trying to find the enemy right now because I'm scared? Holy! Please rotate, please rotate, please rotate, please rotate, please elevate. Holy crap, I reloaded. Oh boy! Oh, I'm getting out of here! I just pissed off 2 Germans! Holy crap, I'm scared! Oh boy! That was way too... Oh, that was way too close for my liking. I'd very much not like to be shot. You know, if I could get a good shot off on the little prick, I could actually kill it, but I can't get a good shot, so I can't shoot it. And that's just pissing me off. He's running around! They got him, we're good. I don't like four-wheelers. I'd prefer like a nice Kubota car thing. I like one of those better. Give me like one of the 4 doors or something. I'd be the happiest person ever. And I say the 4-door because I've ridden in a 2-door. It's not very comfortable. And yes, it would have to be an enclosed version. I'm that fancy. Unless I could find like a Gator, a John Deere Gator for like a cheaper price. Oh boy, he just got lit up. Ew, a Honda, yuck. Why hello there, Tiger. Yes, I'm aware that you know I'm here. No, you don't get to artillery me. Go away. Hi. Hey, I have an issue. There's a panther and he wants to eat me. Holy tiger! What the? No, please. Oh, no, 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 no. I J'd out on that because I was going to die either way, so it didn't matter. And plus, I'm kidding. I won't do that. The flip I won't. Here we go. M22, would you like me to make you unstuck permanently? This is such a bad idea considering there's jets in the air. I hear somebody below me. Ah, yes. I just know there's gonna be a jet somewhere and just freaking intercept me and I'm gonna die. I'm like mashing the gas on this thing and this is as fast as I can get it to go. Okay, we don't want to go up in altitude. Alright, here we go. Bomb is going to be out here in a second, so this ought to be entertaining. Bomb is out. I'm dropping it there and getting out of here. Be nice if I had a Lancaster, but you know, they didn't get those, so this is what I have to work with. I want to see where this thing lands. Oh, that Panther's dead. Goodbye, Panther. Boom. Oh, oh, I'm a monster. I killed a Waffentrager. Ow! Oh wait, I forgot I had the chat off. Hold on. Yeah, I had that off for a reason, because the last match I was in, it wasn't exactly happy. You think I could do it a second time, guys? P8 go boom. I don't care what anyone says, the P8 is arguably one of the best 4-engine bombers in the game. Like, B-17's right up there, Lancaster, it's got its weaknesses, but, you know, every plane does. Freaking P8, it's a gunship. Alright, cool, we're getting B and C back because of my nice little... My toilet can go boom. Yes, your toilet goes boom every time you sit on it and take a dump, I imagine. You know, that redneck stuff that y'all eat. I'll tell you one thing. I don't like whatever it is that I crap out half the time. Why are we talking about this? Can I also mention how, like, maneuverable this aircraft is for how big it is? This is probably not a good idea to be trying to actually perfectly land this thing, but alright, here we go. No, World War II, you started it. Now I'm going to finish it. I might already go boom, considering the fact I'm at the edge of the runway and I'm not slowing down. Come on. Lift up, baby. Lift up, please. That poor F8F, dude. Oh, it's screaming at me that I'm at critical speed and I need to push the nose down. Yeah, I think I've noticed that the plane's not turning. Why is the plane not turning? There we go. We got her to turn. You know what? Flip this on butter. I'm butter landing it. Hold on. Do y'all think I can make it and skid to a stop right here? All right, here we go. Here we go. We're coming in. This is normal. First try. Why is there a B-17 now? Guys, y'all saw that. That was a... I don't think that B-17's having a fun trip over there. Pack attack, would you stop dying to a freaking thing? Alright, I'm gonna try and hit the B point. No, I'll hit the C point, I think. I don't want to bomb any friendlies, because then I'll get kicked out of the game. I'm gonna fly in the cockpit for this. I don't like the fact there's an airplane in the air. That scares me. Also, I have probably one of the most massive planes. Alright, so let me ask y'all guys something. Alright, not including the B-29 or the Tu-4. What is the biggest four-engine bomber in the game? I don't know the answer, so I'm asking y'all what your opinion on what the biggest four-engine bomber is in the game. I think it would either have to be the Lancaster or the B-24. That's just my opinion. Like, either one of those would honestly work out. You mean to tell me I haven't had anything for the P8 at all? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Let us go get murdered! Yay! Oh my god, why did we go so fast? Like, the B-17 is big, but I'm talking like just size in general. Shackleton Mark II. I feel like you took a while to search that up. But yeah, you'd probably be right. The Shackleton is pretty big. I wasn't even thinking about that. Or there's... No, the shorts are pretty short. What about the Halifax? That thing's pretty big. Also, I thought I was in an airplane for a second. That's why I did that. Oh, who up-tiered their friend? Aw, look at this little fella. I honestly, I'd honestly like very much to get the B-29 leveled up all the way so that we could do a comparison with the AI gunners and see which ones work better. The B-17, or no, I think what we do the B-25, the B-17, the B-24, and I'm set up. Oh, why? Because there's only one point, and I just realized that. My luck, they're going to come from over here and murder me, but whatever. Go first, little one. Be the big vehicle we know you can be. Also, I got to go help my friendly. He's over here dealing. You've been shot. You've been machine gunned. Sir, you're getting the whole hate. I guess I should have specified a little bit better. Anything that doesn't have like a weird turboprop or something. Why me? I turned the corner at the wrong time, every time. Aha, but I have a backup. I was hoping that turret wasn't facing towards my face. Eight 8.3 if we include my premium that I... No. 12.0 if we include my premiums. Without premiums, I'm about at 8.0. But in One Nation, which is the only nation I've actually fully grinded out, America is at 7.0. Well, no, excuse me, that's not true. I think I'm at 7.3 or 7.7 now with America, so I don't know. I don't really mess with planes too much, especially jets. How long did it take? With premium, it actually didn't take that long, and especially knowing how to, well, somewhat knowing how to use my prop planes smart. It didn't take as long as I figured it would. We'll put it that way. T-34, I shall surprise him. I win. I don't win. There's another one. Aha! I don't know why I'm ahaing, because I'm gonna die. Yep. That's a Tiger too. It was a trap! Torpedo, he's AFK, so just keep going. Let us go get murdered. I must play this vehicle and grind it out. If I get enough points, I'll spawn in the PE8 and bomb you if you want. We'll play Pop Goes the M22. Holy crap! Why? I'm alive! Oh, please rotate. Alright, the fire is out. M22, do not poke that corner. Shrek's out, he can't move. He took my transmission! Shoot him! Engine radiator, he took my driver. I don't really care about that. Wow, okay. I'm okay. I'm alive. What? Panther? Huh? Sir, you can't go anywhere. Oh no, you died. Okay. So, unless I reload faster than he does, or turn... What? Okay. I'm just gonna accept fate. Yep. I'm sorry. Oh no, now they have an autocannon. I am so dead. Yeah, I'm on... Yep. Wow. The amount of hate that I just received from the enemy team just for taking an engine. I think Pack Attack got deleted, or he's doing something right now, so he can't really join. But I'll invite you, Demon. Don't worry. Why me? I hate that little thing. I really do. I hate it with a passion. Time to be the ultimate AA gun. Oh, that M18 just got annihilated. I don't want to go out here because I know what's going to happen, but I ain't got a choice. Of course, my freaking... Of course. Why is there two of them? Naha! I have another! Ha ha ha! I'm gonna run now. How I just survived that, I don't know, but I'm gonna call it and I'm gonna run. I mostly use realistic. That's most of what I'd use. Why is it not dying? Please give me my gunner back. Oh, thank God. That was a little too scary for my taste. Everything is broken. Everything is broke when you're part of a team. Everything is broken when you live in harmony. That felt personal. I don't mess with sim battles because I tried it with a bomber. Let's just say it didn't go well. Like I'll do sim battles with a tank, maybe, eventually, but probably not. But I won't touch planes again. You will not get me to do sim planes again. That was the most annoying, pain-driven playthrough that I've ever done in simulator battles. I will never touch it again. Try it with a tank, it won't go well. From what I understand, with the tank, it's a little bit easier because of the fact that you're just sitting in the commander's sight the whole time. Or this thing. Or you have the gunner's sight. Like, other than that, like, it's mainly normal. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. I have absolutely no armor, and I'm charging into a battlefield that I don't know what I'm going to engage, and this is not good. Why me? I win. No, I don't. Daniel's screwed. Dang it. No, please. Please, no. Okay. Where'd the panther come from? That's like the first question that comes out of my... Where'd the panther come from? It's never good when the question that you ask is, where did that tank come from? Oof. Wow. Alright. Back to 7-0 I go. Also, I know why this thing's been failing. You want to know why? Watch this, guys. Yep, 100% guaranteed it'll succeed now. Why did you leave? Why do you need a week break? You haven't even been playing! Also, oh wait, hold on, I gotta invite Demon Sumner. Yeah, probably not this week, not next week, but the week after that, I'll probably be taking like an entire week. Apparently, me and my family are going to be going on a whole week camping trip. Don't ask me why it is my mom thinks that we have to do it for an entire week. I wouldn't even do it for 5 days or 2. I wouldn't even do it for 1. The reason I hate camping, and this is exactly why, Every time my mom mentions us going camping, you know who she volunteers to put up the tent, to put up everything else, and to set everything up? Me. I'm always the one that gets to do it, while everybody else just sits there and does absolutely nothing. I'm the one doing it. Yes, I did, because you were AFK and you were still in a match. It would not be so bad if she or someone else would pitch in to help. But no, I'm always the one that does everything when it comes to the camping stuff. The only thing she does is cook. And it's like, it's not fair. We're a family. We're supposed to work together. I'm in a... What are you in? A B29? Okay, cool. So for me, it pisses me off to see her talk about, well, we're going to go camping. And then she was talking about renting a cabin. And apparently right now, if we were to do it for an entire week, like she's wanting to do it, it would cost us about a little over $1,000 to do. And she's like, we can't afford that. We're going to have to do another thing. And it's like, why not just take a break? Go and take a week to do things that us as a family want to do. She always puts herself in front. See you, World M22. Have a good one, bud. Like, I love my mom, but she does not think to ask, do you want to go camping? No, that's not what she wants to, that's not what she says. She goes, we're going camping. Okay, good for you. I'm glad to know you're going camping because I don't want to. You guys want to know what I want to do? I want to go see the USS Yorktown. I wanted to go to the train museum. I did one of those things last Saturday. I'm a volunteer now up there because that's what I wanted to do. For once in my life, I actually got to do something I wanted to do, and I honestly enjoyed it. Because the fact it was me, I didn't have to worry about anybody being over my shoulder, telling me I shouldn't do this or that. It was me, alone, doing what I wanted to do. Sure, I spent about $200 and some odd while up there. I spent 20 bucks on a shirt, but I would have probably spent the same amount going to the Yorktown, because to get in it's like 25, and then if I did the captain's tour, it's another 15, so that's what, $40 right there. And I would have probably bought a hat, which they charge 20 bucks for the hats. So it, like, I would have still ended up spending the same amount if I would have went to the Yorktown. So, but I never did tell you guys whether or not, or what the reason was that I didn't go to the Yorktown, and I kind of feel like I owe it to y'all because I was going to post some pictures of that stuff, and I didn't go. I checked the weather for the day when I got up, and it was reading that it was supposed to rain in Charleston. So I decided not to. I decided to go to the train museum. It was a beautiful sunny day. I got to ride in the open air car first. I was at the front of the train on the way back, or on the way there. On the way back, I was at the end of the train. And then I paid an extra $15 or $50 to ride in the cab in the afternoon, and I rode in the cab of the locomotive in the afternoon. The only thing that pissed me off was the fact that they crammed another guy in there with me, and this guy, like, have y'all guys ever heard of a nerd that just won't shut up about stuff he knows? That was that guy. Like, he's over here telling me, have you ever seen this locomotive? And he's like giving the actual designations. I'm like, can you specify which one that is, please? Because I don't know. Like, I'm over here being an idiot trying to figure out what the flip he's talking about. He's over here telling me about this special locomotive by the designation. I'm like, I don't even know what he's saying. Help me. And plus, he was like, he had an accent to him, So it was really hard to understand him anyway. But like, you know, it wasn't the fact that he was there that was pissing me off. It was yes, that is actually what pissed me off. It wasn't the fact that he was, I'll put it this way, it wasn't the fact that he was giving me information I didn't know. I couldn't hear him, which was one thing that pissed me off. And then the other thing that pissed me off was the fact that, he just kept on and on and on about it. And it's like, oh, shart. Can I bomb my base before you light me up like a Christmas tree, please? Or is that just not in the cards today? I'm gonna go, it's not in the cards today, and I'm gonna drop my bombs. Oh, my bomb! I hope my bombs went off. I don't know if he blew up the ones that were in my cab, or if he blew the ones up that hit the base. Also, nice camo there, bud. I guess I'll figure it out if I get points for the base. I cannot stand people that do that. Like, bro, what benefit are you getting to harassing a bomber? Let me tell you, you ain't showing nobody that you're a skilled player, that's for sure. That one went out the window a while ago. Alright, who's messaging me now? No. 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 He may have accidentally hit the bombs. I severely doubt he accidentally hit the bombs. When you going after a bomber and you visibly see that the bomb bay door is open, you're not going to accidentally hit that. You're going to go for that, especially since the last update where they added it to where the bombs go kaboom. You son of a bitch. You better not a piece on the plate, you son of a bitch. I want the piece of the toast. I want the 2 pieces of the toast on the plate. You better not a piece of on the toast on the top of the plate. I can't remember how it actually went, but that was like one of the funniest things I've ever watched. Like, what was it? I think it was, I asked them for 2 pieces of toast. And then they bring me, and there's only 1 piece of the toast on the plate. So I grab the waiter, and I tell her I want the 2 pieces of the toast on the plate. And she tell me not the 2 pieces on the plate, you son of a bitch. Why do I remember that? I don't know. Is it funny as hell? Yes, hell. I was actually thinking we could do a, I'm gonna do a 180 match here, and then if you guys want to, we can do a custom. You better not have piece on the plate, you son of a bitch. I'm done with myself. You better not have piece on the toast, you son of a bitch. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Is it still funny? Yes. I don't know how well we're gonna get into a match like this, but you better not a piece on the plate, you son of a bitch. I want a 2 piece of toast on the. Now, guys, I gotta say this. I now have another guy saying that apparently me having this one guy's talking about, you obviously like talking about, like, I obviously have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to love and dating, because 5 months is definitely enough time. It's not forced or whatever. It's natural progression. Nick and Judy, and obviously they're completely looking over the fact, and this is what's pissing me off. They are completely looking over the fact that Nick and Judy, their design, if you really look into the first film, the way that the characters are designed and they interact with one another, it's not a we're going to become a couple at some point kind of design. They're designed to be the friends that have each other's backs, the friends that would do anything for one another. That's what the vibe and everything, and like everybody, and I've gotten to a point, everybody has looked over that fact. Like, if they're gonna do it accurately and all, they have got to look at the first film, and the first film has Nick and Judy being more of a friendship type of aura coming off of them, so to say, than we're going to be a couple type of aura. Now, if it was like anything like Diane Foxington and Wolf, the kind of feeling that you get off of those two, like, yeah, in the first film, I'll admit, there was a lot of flirting going on with those two. There was a lot of flirting. There was a lot of, I would like you if you weren't a criminal type of stuff. There was a lot of hints towards them two being a couple. And then they ended up making them a couple in the second one, apparently. That one I agree with. But with Nick and Judy, I'm looking at the first film and I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't work. Because in the first film, there has been nothing that pointed towards let's make them a couple. But everybody's overlooking that. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind reading all the books. But I do want to watch the movies. Because I want to see how accurate to the books the movies are. But the funny thing is, like, I don't think like half the people that have watched the movies even realize that they aren't movies. They're based off of books. Like, I knew when the movie came out that it was based off a book because I had seen them in my local library a lot. But I don't think anybody else did. There's something Russian over here. And I don't think he likes me. I lost my gunner. What? What? Huh? I'm having like the biggest brain fart right now because I don't know where I just got shot from. says behind, but I don't know. Alright, got the gunner back. Here we go. If I die, I guess. I don't know. No. Oh, of course. They replaced the Zom kits with the mind controlled that was the animal that Marmalade controlled. I forgot. Oh, okay. Well, other than that, like, yeah, as I said, like, I've never read the books. I've seen them in the library, so, you know, I'm curious as to how accurate they are. You know, we all know that movies are never meant to be 100% accurate to the book that they're recreating, because if they were, half the movies that are out there would actually be good. But how did I miss it? I'm an idiot. It'd be great if there wasn't all this smoke and crap in my way. Oh, that's French. That's gonna hurt. Nope, he missed. Well, he didn't miss. He just didn't do anything. Yes, there's gonna be a custom tonight. I'm noticing that the Frenchman... I missed! No! I'm still alive! Where did the Frenchman shoot me? I've been shot? What? Did a child just slap me? That's not a child. That's a big gun. Hi there. Yeah, hi there, buddy. Okay, yeah, there's a child shooting me somewhere, and I don't know where from. Gotta figure out where from. I don't know exactly what it was he broke, but it didn't look like much, so... I get the feeling they're just trying to piece me apart so they could pin through the armor. Oh, I see you now, you little... I don't have ERA now, though, so that's gonna be a pain. You see him over there, though? He's like right over here, hiding. If you could launch a perfect shell, you could hit him. I'm gonna move, watch out. It'd be great if I had HE rounds still. I'm gonna move. ERA's great until it don't work. Yep, I gotta get over there first, because, you know, things. HEG, I'm your way. You know what would be the weirdest and coolest update that they could ever do? Ow, sir? Okay. Who's shooting at me? Okay, sir. Oh, that hurt. I knew it! I heard something! I just didn't know where it was, and then I turned and died. Yeah, ERA is I want to work. Later, not anymore. I don't. What? Is that even English? I don't understand what you just said. I'm just trying to figure out what it was, what language you were just speaking, because that wasn't English. Hello, we've come to talk to you about your tax evasion. You can't do it. It's illegal. Sir? 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 Sir, you can't evade your taxes. The IRS will get you. Oh, that's a bomb. Well, he's dead. We just lost somebody to an IS-3 also. He was waiting on me, so I'm glad that they took him. That would have been very bad. No, that BMP's dead. He left. They're on B, though. Oh, no! No! The French! Damn it! The French! Why always the French? Why must it always be the French? You know what? That's it. I'm done with this. I'm gonna go attack the French. I'm gonna go boycott the French right quick. I'll be back. That was a perfect kill waiting to happen, and that Frenchman had to show up. Nuh-uh, Stalinium is of low supply. He's not... Oh, no. Please don't make me go against him frontally. I don't want to go against him frontally. That's a pain. Is he staring at me? I feel like he's staring at me. I feel like he... No, he's not. Why did I just do that? All I did was piss him off. You better not despawn that. Game, you better not despawn that. He launched Artie. Oh no, he brought a friend. You dumb Frenchman. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? Trying to bait me out with your artillery? Little do you know that it will not work. Holy crap, that was close. A little too close. I don't know if the Frenchman knows where I'm at, but I'm scared. Hey, go get him. Get him, Demon. Demon Sumner, I choose you. Please don't die. Like the T-95. Thank you. There's another one over there, by the way. I don't know what it is, but it's over there. It sounds slightly Russian. Or it looked slightly Russian. Here, I shall find it with my face. Never mind, you found it. And then you found that with your... Where was that at? Oh, was he behind me? Oh, he was behind me. Hello? Sir? Is it bad I'm slightly scared? Die! Just die! Just die! Why is this thing not shifting out of gears? What's wrong with it? Oh, shart. Ow! God! I didn't realize that thing rotated 24... or 360. Well, I tried and failed to survive, and I failed. Why is the Gepard the only one that's still alive? The leak looks so boxy. Demon Sumner, what do you plan on doing? You have an airplane that was built in like the 1940s. Don't you think that the Gepard should be kind of nerfed? I mean, you know, that's not for me to say, because I don't have it yet. No games found. What the world? Ow. Dadgum. I've never seen this before. That's crazy. Look at that. It's broken. Maybe it'll let me create one. I hope it will. I'd hate for you guys not to be able to play customs with me tonight. Wow, that was rude. Who did that? Dear Lord, where are the good maps? This ain't a good map. Yeah, we could do this one. No, but it's a massive map, and I don't want you guys having to drive forever. Alright, let's see. No. 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 Definitely not. Not really. Unless you guys just ultimately wanted to suffer. Not really. Account authorization failed. What? Huh? Hold on. Is it just for that? Hold on. If I invite one of you... Yeah, it doesn't give me that same thing. So, currently, I'm guessing the custom battles are broken. So, that's nice. Guys, it's broken. I can't do anything with it. So, I think I'm going to play like 1 or 2 more matches alone, and then I'm probably going to hop off for the night. Because I'm kind of tired. I did drive all the way Columbia and back today. It was not fun. I had one idiot in a Toyota, go figure, thinking he was a speed demon. It was a Toyota pickup truck of all things too, and it was not one of the newer ones. It was one of the old small ones. This idiot's behind me. I watch what he does. He cuts in front of, I think it was a big rig or something that I had just passed, barely misses this guy and speeds in front of me, and then looks at me like I'm stupid. Like, dude, I'm going 65 in a 60. My truck goes 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit, and you're passing me like I'm sitting still and I'm the stupid one? And then on the way back, oh my God, on the way back it was hilarious. A Lincoln passes me. Later on, I'm going down a hill, and I watch this Lincoln go from the left lane all the way over, cuts 2 other lanes just to get off an exit. Like, it was insane. Seeing that happen, it was honestly weird and insane at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna just go this way. I'm gonna gain as much altitude as I possibly can. And then, go from there. Of course, I'm talking about gaining altitude in a plane that's like a behemoth, so... This thing looks like it could have been an airliner, not gonna lie. Like, could you guys imagine, since we're on this topic, what bomber in the game do you guys think looks like it would be the best for being an airliner? Obviously, the B-29 and the America bomber are 2 of the best ones. And the FW-200, obviously. But, like, other than those, what bomber in the game, stock... Okay, what bomber looks like it would be the best option to use for bombing? Or not bombing, but airliner. Like, I can honestly say, I can definitely see the B-29. The B-29 definitely has the ability to be converted. Take those machine guns out. I mean, the cockpit's perfect, personally, for airliner business. The cockpit is perfect. Just remove the back gun and the guns on it. Put some windows in it and some seats. Dude, this thing would be awesome as an airliner. And I can see it happening, which is the best part. I think the B-25 would almost make a good airliner. It would be one of the smaller ones, but, you know, I know the B-34, which is the one we have in the game, it doubles as a bomber and a cargo plane, so I imagine also it had passengers as well that it could haul. So that one's already kind of sort of there. And then you've got, let me see, I'm trying to think of other, like, bombers that I've played. Jay, you get here so late, buddy. I'm about to get off. I'm gonna do like 2 more matches and I'm getting off. Oh yeah, the two 4-engine Japanese bombers. Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see both of those being airliners. The B-17 could do it. But I feel like the B-17 would be one of those ones where the crapper would be all the way back in the tail where the gunner is. Like, honestly, that's probably where I would put the crapper on the B-29 as well. Not gonna lie, like, that would be where I'd put the crapper on this thing too. Just enclose the windows and make it to where the seat just faces towards everyone else. The crapper would be right there. Then, of course, all the float planes. I can imagine... I don't know about the Catalinas. I feel like the Catalinas would probably be one that I'd probably have a difficult time trying to figure out where they'd put passengers. I mean, it can happen. Yes, it did do rescue missions and stuff, so it is a big enough plane it could do it. But it would be very difficult trying to... yeah, Lancasters could do it. If I'm being honest, Lancasters, Halifaxes, Wellingtons, even the short Sterlings or whatever they were called, I think all of those would be great passenger airliners if they were converted the right way. Which can be used as a private plane. P-8 would be probably one of the harder ones, I think, to convert. I'd have to look at... Well, no, actually, thinking about the design of it, yeah, I can see that happening. They'd have to make it to where the cockpit had 2 pilots, but other than that, yeah, I can see that one happening. Wait, did the other B-29 die already? No, he's still alive somehow. I don't know how, but he is. I'd have to... The Tu-4, yeah, because that's the B-29, so that one doesn't really count. Oh, what about the B-18 or whatever it is that they have at Low Tier America? Like the 1-0, I think it is, or 1-3 bomber. Dude, that thing would be a perfect airliner. Just take... Matter of fact, I think it was an airliner or a cargo plane or something like that, and they just converted it into a bomber. Funny thing is, though, when you look at the early versions of the B-17, it didn't have the tail gunner. Alright, I hit 2 bases. I'm heading home. If I can. Oh, the other B-29 died. Okay. Y'all are about to witness this thing try and pull maneuvers it's never pulled before. Alright, which one of y'all is on the airfield? Okay, the guy that's like right there, I think. No? Okay, I see it. Never mind. I got it. I see it. I got it in sight. Okay, cool. Alright, so obviously I don't want my plane being spotted. So I find it funny that if you bomb in this game, you get just as much points as you would if you were a fighter. The Keek is dead, dude. I'm hoping they take out the LA-200. If they don't, that's okay too. I don't care. He doesn't seem too worried about me, so I'm not gonna worry about him. He seems more concerned with running away than he does anything else. Oh my, he has like 2 different aircraft going after him. Wow, that was an interesting fight. Do it again, do it again. I love watching bombers and stuff like dogfight like below you, and you're just sitting up there just spectating it. Chat Band Olive, that's an interesting name. Dude, he just missed every single one of those shots. Be honest, if the LA does decide to kill me, like, I'm not gonna hate him, because I am a free kill. Oh, it was made into an airliner? Well, that's cool to know. Something I didn't know, actually, so that's actually really cool. I know that, I think if I remember correctly, the B-17 and the Lancaster, I think the Lancaster ended up being used to test jet engines, which was cool. And then I think the B-17 was used to test, it was used to test turboprops, which is really cool. So, you know, I find it interesting that like the different planes, they were used for different things, but you know. Am I the only B-29 left? No, there's still one more. Where is he at? What's he doing? Dude, why is he still trying to get to the bases? Dude, you should have been there by now. What have you been doing this whole time? I know I give the B-29 a lot of hate and all, but I want to clarify why I do. It's not because of the fact that it's not a good plane or anything. One of the biggest issues that I have with the B-29 is I already hated it because of the fact that it gets way more attention than the B-17 does, in my opinion. Like, all you ever hear about is B-29, just because the fact it dropped 2 nukes and it magically makes it better than any other bomber, which is BS in my opinion. But I also learned that during production of this thing, they were actually trying to get the engines to work, and if this thing was fully loaded with bombs, if one of the engines gave out, it would plummet into the water. The engines were so underpowered that it just couldn't handle everything. And it blows my mind that not that many people know that. Like, these engines, you would think, would be able to handle the bomb load and other things as well, but it couldn't, apparently. And, you know, that just gives the plane, for me, a bad rep. Because the B-17, okay, yes, lots of them were lost during the war. But the biggest thing that if you really read into it, a lot of the B-17s that did make it home with damage, they were so damaged that the ground crews were like, how the flip did this thing make it home? There were planes that were coming in with one working engine, one prop feathering, and all this other stuff. Like, you got like one engine that works all the way, the other one's cutting on and off and still working somewhat. Like, you had all this stuff going on, and it's not a bad plane. But the B-17, and even the B-24, I would argue, is a better plane than the B-29. I'm going to try and climb, get as much altitude as I possibly can. In a short distance, if I can get to the 18,000 feet, I'll be okay. I don't think I'm making it to 18,000 feet, but I'll get close to it. I might actually hit 18,000 feet, which would be crazy. Yep, we're at 18,000 feet. We'll deal. But yeah, like B-26, one of the weirdest looking bombers I've ever laid eyes on. And I'll be the first one to tell you guys, it is one of the weirdest looking bombers I've ever laid eyes on. But even it feels like a better bomber than the B-29. And it's not because of the fact that the B-29 came out late in the war, like the Iowa class that gets a lot of popularity because of the fact that it did a few things in different wars. That's not the reason I hate it. It's the bad rep that it got before it even actually came into full production. When a plane or a ship gets bad rep when it first comes in, or even tanks, when it first comes into production, it becomes an issue. People start not looking into it. They don't want to deal with it. I mean, the B-29, as it shows in War Thunder, was still being used at the time of the jet. So, you know, it's not a bad bomber. It's just got a bad rep on it. If that makes any sense to anybody, it has a bad rep. As long as I don't get down tiered like I did earlier. Dude, how have we already lost 3 dudes? A PHE enjoyer. Hollow Knight Silk Song, I've never even heard of it before, to be honest. It's the most anticipated game ever. I'm not anticipating it. And the only reason that it's an anticipated game, I'm willing to bet, is because of one of two things. It's anime and they're gooners. The one thing that people seem to have realized with video games and stuff, you want people to buy your game, you do anime, and you make them wear some of the sluttiest looking clothing that you can possibly put on the character without them actually not wearing anything. It is no... Really? Well, I'll have to look at it later. Okay, who brought a Spitfire into this BR? I feel bad for them. It is fully animated by hand. You know, there's one other game that I would love to get my hands on. Why is a Spitfire trying to intercept me? Alright, there we go. We got those off. So, close bomb bay doors. I don't really play a lot of recommended games because a lot of times I find that a lot of games that people recommend to me are games that they play. And I severely doubt I like it. Like, if I'm being honest, the only game that I've ever played that had anything to do with fantasy or anything like that, well, that's not true. I did play Doom. I don't remember which one. The only game that I've ever played that really had anything to do with fantasy was Doom and The Wolf Among Us. And I'll tell you now, The Wolf Among Us, I love that game. It is so enjoyable. I love the fact that F2H got that Spitfire off my 6. That was very nice of him. You know, I've always said that I would love to see a Wolf Among Us 2 by Telltale Games, and I really would. I would love to see another version of Wolf Among Us. Wow, okay. That was an interesting encounter. I just watched the Spitfire murder a jet, so that's nice. Oh, I'm high enough that the smoke isn't going to matter. Okay, great. Rotate the guns, I guess, because here we go. It's going to hurt. I gotta hope that his aim is bad as mine is. Please hit something important. Please hit something important. What is with the bullet dispersion? My fuel is leaking. This is not good. I have to wait for the gunner to reload too, so this is nice. Why are you following me? Go away. Hurry up and reload the gun! Gun not working. And he's getting closer. Nope. Oh, hello. My gun's reloaded. Pilot snipe. Come on, pilot snipe. Go away. Okay, I have basically murdered him. He's trying so hard to kill me too. This is very entertaining. I'm going 400 right now with this aircraft. I just went for it. Oh, I see why he's coming after me. I'm quite literally the last person alive. Ha, sucker! 50K! Guys, I made a Spitfire. Leave me alone. I'm epic. That man tried so hard to kill me too. Like, I will give that man credit. Like, he was trying his hardest to kill me. Yeah, we've lost at this point anyway, so I might as well just J out and give it to him, because it won't do me any good not to. Yep. The amount of 50 cal that I launched towards that Spitfire and it ate is surprising to me. That Spitfire ate more 50 cals than I've ever seen one aircraft eat in a lifetime, so yeah. But yeah, let me get the crew. Let's see what we can do to you. Defensive armament. You know, your stamina could be a lot better, gunners, you know. And weapon maintenance, that'd be great. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it here for tonight. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. I'm going to go play some Stormworks most likely, so if y'all would like to join me or watch that in the Discord, y'all can gladly do so. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And again, remember, you mess with the